And the Flames will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Raiders offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Back to throw, it's Winters. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Liberty's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
It's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Ford. Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here we go, set. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly, and it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Flames. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To throw, it's Winters. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. will get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They try to pop a run on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. It's a draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they tried to go with draw, and they didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless, and that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite.
It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like,
there he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's 4. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Copeland. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Right back to the well. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll go to the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Using his legs, it's Coleman. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. On his feet at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're testing the right side here. Jukes his way for more. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. On target to the left. Pulled down for the tackle.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Flames come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The option look. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 6 over Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finding open areas. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Here comes the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Flames decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Winters. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for space. It's Ford. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're dealing with a second and long. They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Hold.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Winters. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They finally really get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Working the middle, it's complete. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Daniels. The quick out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within striking distance.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Absolutely center cut. And gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the option. There he goes. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. That's caught, it's 4. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's 4. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
To the air, it's Winters. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Winters. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Flames! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give is to Williams.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the back. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's caught. It's Hendricks.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to pass. It's Winters. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Running to Green. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They show you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Flames will punt this one away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. back to throw. It's Winters. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.